The following may contain language which will be offensive to some people and inappropriate for children. Still here? Then pour your favorite beverage and let's get this fucking show started.
Fantastic Forum. Assemble. You watch Fantastic Forum, the premier show about comic books and your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. Uh, are we live, Jay?
We are live
We are
now.
live. Hold on. I think we got a transition there. I think we're good. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Fantastic Forum, your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. We are the Fantastic Forum, coming to you live and direct from the Hall of F. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as the case may be, depending on where you are in the world. And if you're not, you should stick with us while we take it up a notch. You have the usual suspects in the building. First, he is our riddle inside of an enigma trapped in Chinese finger cuffs. You don't know him. You love him anyway. He's our silent assassin, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, indeed? Next, he is the backbone, the pillar, the strength of Fantastic Forum, our nigh invulnerable brawler and resident strongman, Moses Magnum.
What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? As for myself, my name is Lawrence Young. They call me Mary Young. Welcome to Fantastic Forum. Shout out to Oz. He's not here right now, but hopefully he will be here soon. So, with that said, yeah, shout out to him, like I mentioned. Uh, so, listen, we got a great show for you today because we are going to be talking to you all about One Piece Season 2. And we're going to be talking to you all about Batwoman #1. Both recently debuting. So we'll bring you the ins and outs from both of those. And we'd love to hear your opinions on them as well. But before we do that, we want to make sure that we thank Mr. Scott Rubin because without him, the show would not be happening. So thank you, Scott Rubin. Hope all is well with you, good sir. And if you want to get down with Fantastic Forum, you want to join the conversation, or you want to talk about whatever it is that we're talking about, or you want to talk about something else, you can always jump to fantasticforum.live where you can jump into the chat room. I'm sorry, where you can hit the call-in button, become the 5th member of Fantastic Forum because our intrepid senior reporter Oz is in the building. What up, Oz? And then,
Yay, I made it.
yay. Uh, or you could jump into the chat room, whether that be through YouTube or Twitch, and we'll take your comments out of chat and bring them into the show. So please go ahead, make that happen. Good people. Yeah, with that said, gentlemen, I just want to commend you all for the amazing job that you all did last week. I know I wasn't able to be here, and you all did an amazing and entertaining show. Thank you so much. I was messing around and watching you all while I was actually on a treadmill and
Oh, now you now know
laugh.
he's lying.
Wait, what does that mean? What are you trying to
At least
imply,
just say
sir?
like you were working and then like you snuck off to watch it. Like
No, I was on the treadmill watching you all and laughing like a fool, and people next to me looking at me like, what is he watching? Nobody asked me though. I was hoping they would. So I'm like, oh, I'm just watching
they're more
a
worried you're gonna
podcast.
fall laughing and losing your.
They might be because I laugh hard. They're like, oh, he's out of control. But yeah, you all
I
did
guess
an amazing job last week.
the question we should be asking you is, how many Eddie Murphys did you rate us?
You are ridiculous, man. Listen, you all
I
know
hear that's a legitimate scale.
Eddie Murphys are definitely a legitimate scale, but here at Fantastic Forum, we just have our 5-point system that we go
It,
with.
yeah, it goes from 5 Eddie Murphys to 1 Charlie Murphy.
Whoa, wait
That's
a
not
minute
true.
now.
You
How
can't
dare
do
you?
that.
How dare you
Yeah.
disparage Charlie Murphy? Whoa, I'm
Well,
gonna let you do it.
if he was any
Hey,
good, he
hey,
wouldn't be dead.
whoa. Okay, hey, listen. I will be happy to sit there and watch the ass whooping that happens to you. Like look, I know I'm your friend, and at some
But
point
he's
I
asking
might go
for it
ahead.
at this time.
I might go ahead and ask somebody to stop, but I ain't intervening. That's too far.
I'll tell somebody to call an ambulance.
Oh, somebody. I'm like, hey, someone can help that man. Look. Someone can help that man. It's terrible. Damn. I don't know what you decide to go for Charlie Murphy's throat like that. That's crazy talk. Dude. Anyway. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and just we're gonna put that on the heat for Oz.
The new scale.
It's too hot where he is.
The new scale is 5 Eddie Murphys or 1 of Larry's microphone malfunctions.
What?
Okay,
Wait,
so it
my
is him. I
microphone?
thought it was my stuff.
No, I did it.
Oh.
You did it again, but
Okay.
I guess I don't know if your setting has automatic like dampening because you're so loud when you laugh or something. So maybe that's
yeah.
what
Let
did
me
it.
go ahead and knock that out. But
He's
anyway,
broadcasting from the ocean.
that's what it is. All that to say, you all did a good job.
So Spider-Man, huh?
Yeah. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
it's a little better than No Way Home, but I don't know.
You're so crazy. So, Spider-Man. Oh man, what's the friggin' Brand New Day, right? Did you all
They
get
all
to see
new,
the
all
trailer?
different.
All new, all different. Listen, I'm gonna come to you first, Moses. What'd you think?
I haven't seen it yet. I just want to watch the movie. Like,
Are you not? I know you. Listen, Mo. Listen, we know you just want to watch the movie. Anyone that's listened to Fantastic Four more than once knows you just want to see the movie. You release it already. We get it.
yeah. I don't need foreplay. I'm hard and ready.
But did you watch the trailer and what do you think?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. So what did you think?
It's okay.
Okay, got it.
Like,
All right, let's
every-
move on. No, it's too late. No, listen, I don't listen. I'm not listen. I don't understand. Why do I gotta draw blood from the stone for you to talk about Spider-Man? Come on, man. Help me.
As the Spider-Man expert, Mo, I'm saying you, not me. I know.
Yeah.
Lourdes gets confused. Who's the villain? Because I saw Scorpion. I know Tombstone's in it, although he wasn't in the trailer. And he's fighting the Hand, it looked like.
Yeah, I
As well as his inner mutation.
that's like that intermutation kind of thing is similar
That's when he
to
gets
Straczynski's run.
Yeah, when he gets the
and
6
it-
arms, right?
No, this is different. The way it showed it here was kind of that story, but the way they showed it was more like Straczynski's stuff, where like Ezekiel has to like teach him new ways, you know. And that's where I'm like, I don't know who the villain is. It could be an inheritor, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that though, right? Because they
I don't know,
kind of
but-
used them in Madam Web.
Yeah, I guess, but that's a different thing too, right? Like, isn't that? It's a different universe.
I agree. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm just saying more so like I think they try to keep those separate, right? Like I mean, and I'm talking from a business perspective, not from the perspective like
Well, it would behoove Sony from a business perspective to let them do those too, you know? Like,
yeah, well, I hear
Yeah.
that, and I don't.
and that would be a
disagree
good
with you.
step, especially like if you want to. They say there's like a rumor or something, or I don't know if it was a news story that they're still trying to bring those Spider characters back, like kind of rebooting them a little bit or retweaking them.
Sony?
Yeah, I don't know if how true it was, but these days I don't even like unless I read it on the Associate Press. I barely believe it, you know.
There it is.
And even then, I'm still like, it's gonna get edited, but the edited part will be at the bottom, and I won't get the update, you know. So as
I'm
more
surprised-
information arises.
I'm surprised neither one of you mentioned the Punisher.
As the villain?
He's not the villain.
No, in the trailer, it says it's a mysterious new threat, and it shows something more ominous than Spider-Man's calling him Frank. Like, how's he gonna be the villain? Like,
I mean, okay. Look, I'm just saying, you all know how the Punisher was introduced.
Punisher and Scorpion are just gonna be the opening, like, takedown.
I know how the Punisher was introduced, but it still led to them basically him realizing that he wasn't the villain that he thought he needed to kill. You know?
Okay. Hey.
Hey, he was also introduced, after Captain Stacy's death. There's no Captain Stacy in this.
Listen, okay.
Like, you're acting like it follows comics. Like, that's part of the reason why I hate it. When it tries to be more like the comics, it's too fucking late already. 4 fucking movies?
Hey, listen. Oh, look. All that sounds like
Sony's making it because
perpetual dissatisfaction. It needs to be more like the comics, and they try to be more like the comics. Oh, it's too late to be like the comics. It's like, okay, well then just be unhappy. That's fine. Just don't watch it. You're right.
If I was happy, we wouldn't have a fucking show.
We could have. Look, you should try it, Bo.
Yeah.
Happy. Listen,
I've heard the shows when I'm not on here. They're good.
You all
there's
did.
no discussion.
Listen, y'all did a whole show. Y'all did a whole show last week, and you didn't get all angry.
Well, yeah, because I had to be you.
You didn't have to be me, man.
Yes, I do. Otherwise,
you could
no.
Just be you.
No.
Somebody has to be you, Lawrence.
Yeah.
No, listen. I could be.
You're lucky I didn't.
You could be less disgruntled. You.
No, that's not funny. That's not fun.
Okay, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. That's like holding. That's like putting a finger in a dike.
Yeah,
Listen,
they don't like that.
I'm not even gonna ask what you mean by that.
It's a nautical term. Jay knows. Jay was in the Navy. You know what I mean, Jay, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you put your fingers in many dikes in the Navy.
Jay.
No.
Jay.
You never had to. So how'd you stop a leak?
Jay, did you watch the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer?
I did.
What'd you
but
think?
at an angle.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
At the corner of your eye.
What does that even mean, Jay?
I watched it on TikTok, so like they wanted me to flip my phone and I didn't want to. So I watched it like that.
Joe, what are you talking about, Joe? You didn't rotate your phone?
Right.
Why, Joe?
I didn't feel like it.
He's not gonna do what the man tells him to.
Plus, it's Spider-Man. Like, you should get all these weird angles. If it's like the comic, it could be like that and, still express itself.
I mean, it starts off like upside down.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like,
imagine if he had to rotate every time they change the angles in that trailer. Jay has to rotate his phone. Imagine he'd be watching it like this.
Jay just made it sound like twisting his phone was work.
Well, he doesn't have a pop socket or anything, right, Jay?
Joe Moses, the pop socket. Like, what are we talking about right here? Listen, you better not have a pop socket, Jay.
No, I don't.
Oh, listen, I know.
If he had one,
better not. No.
If he had one, it'd be easier. See, look at me.
I don't like it. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
the movie...
it was good. Like, it looked interesting.
Like, Mo's lucky he's just barely young enough to have a pop socket. Just barely young enough. Like, I give this fool a pass.
My kid bought it for me.
Nah, whatever. What's
the pop socket?
Exactly. That's the
I don't know what the kids are into these days.
Yeah. So,
is it a 6-7?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Listen. Anyway.
Jay, what was your favorite part of the trailer, man? I know you said it looks interesting, but like what part? Like, who do you think the villain's gonna be?
I don't know. There's a lot going on in the trailer. Like, it's hard to tell. Like, to the eventual, like, realistically, because this is supposed to be a more street level movie, it's possible and don't like quote me on this, but it's possible they don't go for like a main villain. That it's more just like a series of situations that he's dealing with the overarching theme being him trying to like grapple with the loss of his friends and family.
I can dig that. I hope I can
I
quote
put
you
it.
on that.
I'm
I put
quoting
it
Jay
on
as
X.
saying, I'm quoting Jay as saying that the main villain of Spider-Man's next movie is himself.
It's Peter Parker's feelings.
You're
It's
right.
Peter Parker
The
versus
depression.
Spider-Man.
Dude,
Peter-
Loki, that sounds like a good, like, I would, if it was like a Netflix, like, run of 3 episodes on an 8 episode, I would love that.
Spider-Man battles loneliness.
Dude, but that's a theme. That's like
No,
every genre
absolutely.
media senior book, you know?
And listen, it's the loss of his friends is
Like
definitely
Tom
playing a big
DeFalco, I'm
role.
sure wrote some of those.
The loss of his friends is definitely playing a big role. in
Dude,
this
seeing
trailer.
this girl with another dude, you can't say nothing. That was messed up. That was in the trailer.
Yeah.
I watched it.
I'm glad.
At an angle or
Considering
at
you
a
said to the
regular
rest
angle?
of us. So,
Well, at the beginning, you have to spin it because it
Right.
spins.
yeah. So I think it's gonna be a good movie. It's crazy that joint's coming out July, and
I gotta
because I
wait till
feel.
July.
Listen, July will be here before you know it, man. It's
And you got Supergirl in July. I think it's July. I better double check.
I feel like it's not. I feel like it's
Which one's coming out
earlier.
in May?
Maybe is Supergirl coming out?
Supergirl's in June.
There
June
you go.
26th, so practically July.
Got you.
And
There it is.
Spider-Man is July 31st.
Yeah.
So that's practically August.
So August.
I gotta wait till
Or-
August.
or-
Wait,
or you gotta wait till the end of July. That's what you gotta wait till.
I gotta wait till August. I also
And
don't want to
so-
be in a room.
It's
full of
interesting.
those-
It's right after convention season.
I mean, but it's summer, right? Like is that Comic-Con weekend or
I think it is July 30th
yeah? It might be Comic-Con weekend. So
or right at. Hold on, I need a calendar. I'm just guessing. It's the week after
oh, okay.
because Comic-Con weekend is the 22nd to the 26th.
There you go.
I mean, Fantastic Four was Comic-Con weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to
And
watch
they-
it by myself because you guys are
and they-
assholes.
Yeah, and they learn they learn from their mistake because I still haven't seen it.
Listen, if you're really anticipating a good movie to go watch in theaters, Mo, you got Super Mario coming up, right? Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's
I
coming
wouldn't
up
wanna
next
be in a
month.
room full of people.
April 1st.
Yeah, see, it's not gonna even coming out like April 1st. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that shit.
They don't celebrate that in Japan, man.
So,
I'm not
Who
going
do
to
you thi-
Japan to see it.
so Avengers Doomsday is going up against Doom 3. How's that gonna
Yeah.
work? Because Avengers they can't change their date now, right? They have the clock.
Well, they're gonna do like Barbieheimer or whatever.
Why in the world would you think Avengers would even think about changing? Like, you feel like Dune is going to outperform Avengers?
Well, that's what
I
it's
feel-
gonna be called, like the event Doomsday. Like you're just gonna go and watch-
Doomsday.
like they did with Barbieheimer
Yeah, no,
but
I got what you did there. I'm with
Barbieheimer
you.
was
or Open Barbie.
different though, because it's like two completely opposite movies. Like you take your chick to Barbie and then walk away and go watch Oppenheimer. Dune 3 and Doomsday are practically the same movie.
So what? You never like seeing two of the same movie?
First of all, that sounds like you don't have any idea.
You act
what
like you
the
never
two
stayed home
movies are
and
gonna
watched
be.
all 3 extended editions of The Lord of the Rings back to back.
Yeah, but I did that at home, where I could jerk off and eat popcorn.
You could do that at the theater.
Pee Wee Herman
Like-
says otherwise.
They're
No,
both-
he said you could. Everybody else said otherwise.
They're both genre films, but like Dune and
Dude,
Avengers, Doomsday are gonna be two. They're gonna be two different types of movies.
Nah, they're the same.
They have a large crossover audience, no question on that. Like most people are gonna probably go see, or a large chunk of that audience is gonna go see both of those that weekend probably.
Telling you, it's gonna be Doomsday.
But it's like, I mean, if you're gonna worry about one of those movies, I think Dune's the one you worry about, not Avengers. Like,
Yeah, but
especially
you don't.
that
You
Avengers
don't,
movie?
you don't understand people. Like I do.
Don't I? Is that
No.
what it is? Okay.
No. You see everybody as a Eddie Murphy.
Listen, I'm just saying. Look,
He doesn't see.
we all
color.
know. We all know.
Well, he doesn't see for one.
That's true.
Oh.
You're right. He's got them.
Wow.
He's got them blue shiny eyes.
Wow. Okay.
From all that
Jeez.
spice.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Larry. It was just easy.
I'm just saying. Listen, we all know how much goodwill Timothy Chalamet has been engendering in these last few months, right? Like it's like that by
Oh,
itself.
wow. He pissed off some theater nerds. That's not enough to not get people to watch his fucking movie.
No, but people like the Dune movies a lot.
No, listen, I'm not saying no one's gonna go watch it. I'm not saying they're gonna not go watch it. What I'm saying to you is the dude isn't necessarily like basically having a whole bunch of people behind him in the way that they did before he was trying to like do this whole Oscar campaign thing. Like, if you're gonna mess around and say theater nerds or whatever, but I mean, we're talking about like ballet and opera people, which are very passionate folks, like that got out there. But then
They don't go to movies anyway. They go to the ballet and the opera.
Yeah, all 30 of
they
them.
go, they can do all of those things. But
what he said has
listen.
not exactly been like off the mark.
What? No, listen. We don't even need to go into that. Like that's all nonsense. It's like he should have just spoke for himself. He was like, nobody cares. It's like he doesn't care. And then even then he's like, no, I care. And it's like, okay,
Look,
whatever.
with that rhetoric, he could be president.
Right. But the fact is, it's like even before he said that, it's like people were kind of like, I don't know. Like he was going like hard. And I understand why, because he did good work. I'm not mad at him for believing in himself. It's just the way that he went about it. People, we live in a society where people get turned off by confidence, mostly. You know what I'm saying? Or at least confidence that isn't presented in a particular way. So, Oh, and the main point I'm making is this. That movie, he's the main draw to that movie. Avengers is
Sounds
like,
like you hate Zendaya, but go ahead.
oh, what are you talking about? No, she's fantastic. But, I mean, we've seen the movies. It's like he's the main draw for the movie, right? So, friggin',
I like how we can bait Larry into derailing.
listen, no,
I'm just gonna keep going until you guys stop.
What I'm saying to you is this: the Avengers movie has like you can pick your favorite. Whoever your favorite person is in the movie. That's the whole point. That's why it's going to succeed. Like everyone's going to go see that because their favorite.
Unless your
person's in
favorite
it, because
character is
everybody's
Doctor
in it.
Doom,
What do you say? There's Doctor Doom in it.
not Victor Von Doom.
Maybe you don't know.
No, I know.
You don't know.
Well, either way, I know I'm gonna see Doom 3 and not Doomsday because
Okay,
I'm boycotting
that's fine.
Disney.
I mean, my
Hey.
favorite MCU character is Thanos. Is he in it?
Yeah.
Might be.
No. he's not.
He might be. That's the whole thing.
You
This is why
got to
that
be
movie was
honest
succeed.
with the audience. Like they're not gonna. We have a very intelligent audience that is not gonna put up with your nonsense, Lawrence.
Hey, listen, I'm just speaking facts. Like, he might be, is what I'm saying to you.
No.
Like, from a storyline perspective, it would not be unfathomable for Thanos to be in that movie.
I cannot fathom it. So there, that makes it unfathomable.
Is Fathom in it?
Fathom is in it too. Yes.
Ooh, we got
crossover movie.
Heck Von Doom. Heck trying to
There
be
it
white.
is. Wait, why is he trying to be white?
Because Von Doom is a Anglo name.
No, it's not.
It is. It's from the Latvian Caucasus Mountains.
Oh, jeez.
The Caucasus.
Hecked.
He loves
How are
the
you, friend?
Caucasus.
I'm stressed. I'm good.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
How's your coccyx?
White.
Whoa. There it is. You were
It's
right.
true. It's bone. So
You were right. Heck, given the choice, if you're going to the movies this weekend and they were both showing, which one would you go see first? Dune or Avengers Doomsday?
Is there a third option?
Oh
No.
wow.
No, there's
There's
not.
look there's your poll. Now you know. Nobody cares.
His pole is white.
Do you,
gonna
do you
see
not
Barbie.
want to watch? Do you
He's
not
gonna
want to
rent
see
Barbie
either one of
at
those
home.
movies? Heck?
I didn't even know. Like, is Doomsday out this weekend?
No.
No,
I'm
we're
just
talking about
thinking
December.
hypothetically.
Both
It-
movies are coming out on the same weekend.
Dune, you said?
Dune 3.
Yes.
And whatever Doomy's Day.
I never saw any of the Dunes, so I'd probably go Doomsday.
Not even the original from the 80s?
No.
Did you read
wow.
the books?
No, I don't read.
What?
Did
Why
you watch
would-
Children of Dune on Sci-Fi?
No. I didn't
Yeah,
even
me
know that was a thing.
Me
It's
neither.
all right. So anyway,
Do you take drugs?
we're gonna go
wish I
ahead and cut this short and get to our review of Batwoman. Let's do it.
Do we have to?
Yep.
I guess.
All right, Batwoman #1, friggin' written by Greg Rucka. Art is by DaNi and friggin'
Just Danny.
DaNi.
Danny
Or look, unless it's DaNi. I don't know if it's DaNi. Like I
It might be
apologize. if
denied
that-
because the A was minuscule. Well, I'm sorry, lowercase.
Right. So I look. They always been DaNi to me. No, I'm joking. I'm actually not. I don't feel like I'm super familiar with the artist. So if it's DaNi, I apologize. But
Do they have no last name? Just Deny?
it's just
It-
D lowercase a capital N lowercase I. So
Art by Deny.
and it's not a space. It's together. So
It's an apostrophe.
Based on what I saw from the artwork, I don't give a fuck. It's Danny.
Brother, yes, it's Dan. That's what it is.
Damn,
Matt-
you don't even give him the eye, huh? Okay.
Matt
with you, I
Hollingsworth.
gotcha.
Matt Hollingsworth does the colors. Since we're talking about art.
The eye's there. You just can't tell because it's sketched in, and it looks like everything else around it.
Wait, so what are you trying to say about the art, Heck? You're trying to say that
Hey, I went to college for graphic design.
It looks
And
like
it was
bad screen
great.
prints.
it looks like bad screen prints? Oh man.
But I like that. But yeah,
He's like,
But
that's my
that's-
jam though.
I do
my
like that.
You turned me on to something because I need to check something.
Yeah, I did.
Because not like that, not yet anyway.
Yeah.
Because I read another comic and the art was similar, but I don't think it was the same artist.
Okay. What was the art?
It looked the same, like sketched, unfinished, like. What was that comic we reviewed the last time? And I said it was sketched too. It had Grifter.
Oh. I don't know.
fucking-
Oh,
What?
Youngblood?
Yeah, Youngblood. It was
Okay,
the same
yeah.
kind of art. Same kind of art. Where it'd be good if like, oh, I'm just working on this in my spare time. That kind of art.
So this is the cover here, and I'm just so
I
you
like
all
the
can
cover.
get a.
We can't go by the cover because the cover is actually decent.
Yeah, the
We
cover.
gotta go. We gotta
Well,
look at
I
the
mean, the
intro.
cover's done by the same artist.
And that
So,
looks like
but I'll-
screen printed too, or stenciled, you know. But it's just done. The registration's right.
It's the artist gave a fuck.
Here's one of
And-
the early pages. Same.
And here's the
artist.
well, here's what I'll say too. There's a couple pages where Batwoman is in the Batwoman outfit, and those look a lot better than like what you're showing right now.
Like they took the
now-
time in certain parts.
Now,
But see-
understand, like, I definitely agree with you all that this definitely has like a sketchy kind of thing going on for it, but I don't think this is like bad art. It's not great in every panel, but like these eyes here, I thought were amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like just like the emotion.
Yeah, but no,
You know,
no, no.
obviously-
Scroll back up. Scroll back up. Scroll back up to the eyes. Beautiful. That one panel with the eyes, and
Yeah.
then you go one panel down, and she's a
Yeah,
zombie.
that's yeah. No, I agree with you there. You are right.
So
Like that.
It's the inconsistency. Like we
Yeah.
know this artist can do good work because this artist has good images, and it just feels like they copped
actually
out
see-
a little bit.
That
crying kinda
almost has,
reminds
like a
me
Tim
of,
Sale.
That's what I was gonna say. Tim Sale specifically, the Devil's Child, Grendel Devil's Child. Like that's what this book reminds me a lot of.
The crying kind of bugs me because the tear ducts are by your nose.
And it's coming out the other side.
Yeah.
People cry from the other side of their eyes too.
No, they cry from the duct, but it moves across the membrane of the eye, and you can come. Trust me, I just cried during fucking the whale scene in One Piece, so it can come out on the side too. Yeah.
Right, but
Exactly.
to make the tears come out of like further out, like you have to make
got
the
to
rest
blink.
of the eye look
That's
watery.
it. Oh, I guess from art, I thought you meant to actually cry.
No. I'm just talking from an art perspective.
You punch
hear
a
you.
motherfucker in the eye and they cry.
Look, we've all been kicked in the nuts. We know where tears come from.
Well, dude, like if you get punched in the nose, the tears come from everywhere. Like your whole eye membrane wells up. Yeah.
I actually really did like the storytelling in this particular page, even though I can agree that like, I mean, we all know that comic book art has some panels that have more detail or more detailed than others, but I definitely could concede that some of these panels could use a little bit more detail or a little bit different composition, but I feel like the storytelling I really liked, especially like these birds. I don't know, something about these birds when, because you go to like a flashback or whatever. I really liked that. But Oz, you were talking about Batwoman in the costume. Here's a panel
Yeah, there's a.
with
Those are
her
fine.
in
I
the
was
costume.
thinking specifically the. I think it's a splash page where she's fighting Alice.
Oh, you're talking about.
By the way,
this one here?
is this just it's a number one? Yeah, see that's a cool image. The physics of it, like how the bodies are positioned, it's a little weird, but overall, it's good enough that it works. But and my question though was, you guys might not even know. It feels like this book just continues where the last one left off.
That's how it felt to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
from that perspective, I was very lost.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I feel like it's not so much Batwoman number one as much as Batwoman whatever the fuck the last book ended on.
Jay,
But-
did
So
you
you're
feel that
saying-
I'm not 100% sure because it feels like every time I see Batwoman, she's fighting her dead evil twin. Which includes the TV show, by the way. That was also a big plot point, was her dead evil twin.
So it sounds like you're saying like Batwoman doesn't really have like a seminal villain outside of this twin.
Not that I could think of, but more importantly for this book specifically, because I don't remember how the last book ended. I feel like whatever the last book ended, this would be the next one in that series, if that makes sense.
Right.
But it could
Yeah,
just be the fact that every time I see a Batwoman, she's fighting her sister.
But
I don't know what it is my point.
isn't she in the hospital, whatever it is, because of actions that happen further in the comic, that fight or whatever? Or did I misread that? Because it's very not cohesive.
Well, I think, like, the premise, at least from my perspective, is that it's a therapy session,
Yeah.
and she's recounting to the therapist what's happening, but she's not telling the therapist the entire truth.
Right.
It's showing us what's actually happened, and at the same time, we're seeing her tell the therapist a story, and then it's showing us what actually happened, and that's how, like, she's
So
got the injuries and all that stuff, I think.
I guess the
So
question is, did that story that she was telling and that fight, whatever, did that happen in the previous comic? Is that where
oh,
it ended?
that's a good question. I'm
I don't
assuming
think
no.
it did. I think that's something that's we're gonna see in the future issue. But reading it, it feels like it did, and that's my whole confusion with it.
Where you felt confusion, I actually felt delight, uh, because I, it made me. I liked this story that I was reading, and I'm like,
Hmm.
man, what do I got to read before this? Because it didn't feel like the perfect jumping on point in the sense that, okay, like this is a new arc. It felt like it's
Hmm.
something that this character has been developed into, you know,
Hmm.
into which this character got developed rather, and so it made me like, oh, I got to go back and maybe read the last arc to see how she got to this point. Like, even just the haircut, you know. I know like she's had different styles, you know. But last time I read it was like the J.H. Williams book, the New 52 one, you know. Like,
Hmm.
so it's.
But I feel like she had short hair in that one too, if I'm not
She
mistaken.
did, but not the same style here. And even like,
Oh,
remember that's also when she looked really pale and you hated it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, because J.H. Williams likes to draw like that, and somehow if it was an anime you wouldn't care, but if it's a comic you do, or if it's a woman you do.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I feel like people in anime are different colors all the
Yeah,
time, like
yeah,
unconventional colors.
yeah. We don't have to go into it. We had this conversation 15 years ago. Yeah,
Listen, I wasn't the one that brought it up.
yeah. I brought it up for the purpose of the audience, so they could go back and listen if they want to hear it.
Okay,
I
let's
agree
continue.
that reading this book made me want to go read the other books, at least the last like two or three, just to see where that story ended. Because it does feel like we're picking up in the middle of something.
I don't know. What are you thinking, Jay?
Um, I see what you guys are saying. Like, I didn't feel that way reading it. Um,
Either of ours.
it's doing the in media res thing. So,
I'm,
like,
you're doing the what thing, Jay? Say it again.
in media res.
Oh, okay. Look, explain that for the audience.
And for me,
Of course, we all know what that means, but the audience might not.
Of course, we all know. Please, Jay, for the one person that doesn't
The
know.
for Heck,
To
uninitiated.
be
because
in,
he's for Heck, please.
It's
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're starting your story in the middle of the story. Like, when you're not starting at the beginning, you're starting
Hmm.
at the
The
midpoint or a middle
Oh, like
point.
Deadpool 1.
the old Tarantino,
The old Tarantino.
Right.
just no feet.
Or N words.
So I
He
Whoa.
just
paints Liefeld.
assume like everything that we need to know is going to be fleshed out in the coming issues.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that may be what is happening. I can completely see that. My problem is I've read enough Batwoman comics that if to me it just feels like oh it's a continuation. It might not even be. I really need to go back and read those books and see where they ended. Cause that whole her sister story might have even been concluded in those books.
Well, didn't that that series ended abruptly, or not abruptly, but I mean, like J.H.
It was Greg
Williamson,
Rucka
like,
and J.H. Williams that were doing it, and I think J.H. Williams just took over. But the way he draws, he takes a long time because everything's a painting.
See,
You know?
if Rucka
And
did those
no.
books, I could imagine him like wanting to finish his story too.
Did
Yeah.
Rucka do those books? I thought it was just. I thought
I
J.H.
think he
Williamson
did.
was.
I'll double
yeah,
check, but I think he did.
I thought it was.
at New 52, J.H. Williams got promoted to do the writing and the art.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
And that the book was-
but those books started. That story started before New 52, and they just kept doing the New 52. They just changed some dialogue and everything to like kind of connect it to New 52. But it was the same stuff all the way through from before New 52.
Okay. No, I was just talking about the New 52 era of it because that's what I was reading.
Right. But
But
that era start like issue 1 was literally like issue 29 of the previous book.
no, I hear what you're saying, but the point I'm trying to make is that the book kind of ended abruptly because, like, everybody, the creative team, like, walked off the book. I thought, if I'm remembering right, because they were like building to Batwoman getting married or whatnot, right? And then at the end, editorial was like, no, she's not getting married. And they're like,
Probably
"What?"
something like that. Yeah.
Like, if I remember right, like, I don't know, I just remember something like that happening, and they were, because people were like, why wouldn't they let them get married? I think they were thinking it was
That's the
because
Dios thing, right?
yeah, you're
Like
right.
he
Like, I
hates
think
superheroes getting married.
he didn't want, right. Yeah, because he was editor at that time. And that was like, I think people were thinking they didn't want it to happen. Initially, they were thinking it was about it being
The
like a,
LGBTQ thing.
yeah, like a lesbian couple or whatever. But I think ultimately it ended up turning out like, no, just the Dio just hated marriage in general.
Yeah,
I
he's the
wonder how he feels
reason
about
why
his own.
Batman and Catwoman aren't married.
Yeah.
That was Tom Taylor. Is it Tom Taylor?
What was Tom Taylor?
Whichever one did the Crisis, the Heroes in Crisis.
Tom King?
Tom King. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Tom Taylor is doing books now. And I like Tom Taylor. I don't like Tom King.
Is Tom
Okay.
King doing the Wonder Woman matriarch thing?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, I've only seen it on the margins of things. Like,
Yeah, thanks to this book, I know about it. Because
By the way, the last
you've seen it, but you didn't tell me about it. And,
The- the
what am I
last
telling you about?
the matriarch is what Tom King's going to be doing.
I don't know. Like, we saw the same thing. That's all. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't. That's a new character, or is it Wonder Woman?
It's a new character.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They-
yeah.
It's a clone of Wonder Woman.
Is it really, Heck?
No.
It should be a clone
Oh.
of my mom.
What?
It should be a clone of my mom.
God. Yeah.
That'd be
But
tight.
anyway.
By the way,
If they
the
wrote
last
that, Tom King wrote that into the comic. Yeah, it's Moses' mom.
the last run of Batwoman, Marguerite Bennett was the writer.
Yeah. Okay. I
And
remember that.
she did the full there's only 18 issues, but she did that full run.
That's the
Okay.
one we read where they had the shootout in the first issue, right?
I'd have to look at the
With the
first issue.
Amazon
I'm just looking at
that
her
got
last
arrested.
issue, and she's definitely in love with another girl.
Didn't that one end abruptly too?
It kind of did, but I literally just looked at the last issue, and they put it as the finale, and like she's not like in the middle of a fight or anything at the end of it.
Okay.
So I feel like, without reading, because I'm just kind of scanning through the pages, it seems like that story got resolved. But I mean, you know how it goes. If they tell her, you gotta wrap this up in 2 issues,
Right.
you know.
Then you wrap it up.
But
Yeah.
Kate Kane had that haircut, basically. And that orange ass hair, I forgot. I completely forgot about the orange ass hair. Like I was reading this book, like why isn't her hair red? I thought it was always red.
They see as a woman ages, they kind of lose pigment in their hair.
Yeah, but women in
Well,
comics
red hair
don't
is the
age.
ones that goes gray faster, so it starts fading faster.
Yeah, but this is an unnatural red. Like it's obviously dyed. It's the color of your microphone.
Yeah. Well, it's a wig, right? You're talking about the Batwoman.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a wig. So, did we lose Joe? I hope not.
He left.
I
He
know.
hates us.
He's right there. I see him at the bottom.
Look, he hates y'all, not me. Oh, he don't.
Same. Tomato, tomato.
We are all are one.
Wait. Okay. So
Except for Jay,
yeah.
he's separate.
Apparently,
But
exactly
equal.
right.
But equal.
Oh Lord, see, no.
Just how we like it here on Fantastic
No,
Forum.
that's absolutely not endorsing that at all.
Oh,
Gee.
you heard it, folks. Lawrence is against equality.
Yeah, okay. So it's interesting because I know that my understanding from this book, Jay's right. It does bring you in towards the middle of the story. I didn't feel like that hurt it as a first issue. I do, but I can understand why there would be people that would 100% feel like it's not like, like I could see like a majority of the comic book audience wanting to feel like it's a cleaner jumping on point. Because I think that that's what a majority of the comic book audience or superhero
Now,
book
I'll
audience is
point
used
out,
to.
I didn't bring it up as it bothered me point. Just as somebody who has read Batwoman comics, that's just how it came across to me.
Right.
But
like it's just
had I
picking up
never
from the
read,
last
like,
issue.
if I read random book that started this way, I wouldn't hate it. Like, it wouldn't be something that bothered me.
Right. Yeah. At the same time, too, what I will say is this: I do feel like this book, for me, very well may have done enough to get me to read a second issue, but it's only barely, and that is because for me, like it doesn't feel to me like it necessarily accentuates the best parts of the character. I feel like previous, like I've enjoyed reading previous Batwoman installments more so. Like this, and it's not to say that that won't end up happening further down the line. Like I have enough faith in Rucka that I'm sure it's gonna end up being like an amazing book. But this first issue isn't necessarily like, in my opinion, highlighting the best parts of what make Batwoman interesting.
Well, when you think of this book too, because it's Greg Rucka too, we've read a lot of his stories. He's no
Oh yeah,
stranger to the Gotham world or the Bat world, the Bat family.
indeed.
But also like a book like Lazarus.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I know
so
you
good.
love that book.
I do.
I like it a little less than you, but for me it was part of like it's a little bit of slower burn, but the big picture of it is really good,
So good.
and that's kind of how this book kind of made me feel a little bit, where it's like, okay, it's giving me this stuff and I feel a little lost, but if I just can make peace with that feeling and read the next one or two issues, I think that it'll be all right,
But I see, and that's the thing where I think you're right in the sense that the first issue of Lazarus isn't necessarily like the character itself may not blow you away, especially for Well, but no, that's not true to me. Like I'm lying to you because I thought
Yeah.
the character was really interesting. What I will say is like only so much happens. Like you don't get a huge introduction, or it doesn't throw you into the deep end in regards to the world, but it gives you a lot of little breadcrumbs and tidbits. Like it teases you with the larger picture, and that's what I think is missing from this book. Like I don't feel like I'm being like I guess or maybe, maybe the concepts that I am being teased with, I'm not finding necessarily as interesting because obviously we have this whole doomsday cult here in this Batwoman thing, which is like a dark side cult, right? I don't like that as a concept is somewhat interesting to me, but the way it's presented in this book, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure that I care enough about what those people are doing for me to be like, I need to buy issue 2. And so, what I'm looking for then is like, okay, well, then I need to be more invested in what's happening with Kate Kane then. But I'm only somewhat invested in what's going on with her, you know? So it's like the majority of the issue was like a flashback, or the majority of like or all, well, not even the majority, all the Batwoman parts of this book are flashbacks, which is okay, but all the only thing that I think that we're supposed to be taking away from that from a story perspective is her sister got caught up in the dark side doomsday cult. So
And that
yeah,
threw me
I
off
don't know.
too. Like,
Hmm.
is that coming off a KO or?
No,
I don't
I
think
don't
it's
think
related
so.
at all. Her sister's
Yeah,
always like doing something stupid.
look, look, you're not wrong though. You're not wrong, and that's the thing where I'm like, a part of it might be too, where I'm just like, I don't know if I want to see Batwoman fight Alice again, like, to start, because you like a lot of the stories I've read too have been that, and the wild part is that Batwoman as a character is a great character that could fight anybody. Like there's so many like random bat villains out there that don't get they get barely any screen time. That could totally be like repurposed as another villain for Batwoman. You know what I mean? Like let that be something that builds up maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. You don't need to go back to the sister. Although I guess the sister is like Batwoman's Joker.
Yeah, but no.
Well,
Like cuz
that's
she's not the sister. If let's put it like this, if they weren't related, there'd be no interest. Like if that wasn't her twin sister, like that's the only part of it that makes any of those interactions carry any weight, because she's like, oh, it's my sister. But it doesn't, like it's not enough. And especially like for it to be like, okay, this is where we're going every time we go to the Batwoman well. It's like there's another story to be told.
And
So and
I think that's what disappoints me the most is because Greg Rucka is better than that. I have enjoyed damn near everything Greg Rucka has done. Like
hmm
even Stumptown, which a lot of people tell me is a horrible TV show. Like I
mm,
liked it.
okay.
I watched it.
Hmm.
Did you read the
Yeah.
comics though?
I read a few of the issues, but I think because we did them for the show,
Mm.
and a lot of the issues were, I mean, they were just good as a TV show, which explains why they were both canceled.
Have you ever read Queen and Country?
No,
Me neither.
But in
so
fairness,
I'm just surprised that Greg Rucka would go to like this well-worn well or how whatever you want to call it.
but that's the thing. In fairness, I don't think Greg Rucka is trying to tell another story about Alice. What I don't think that like he's not trying to do Batwoman versus Alice. Like that's not what the story he's telling. It's just what the Batwoman aspects of this particular issue is. Like this is like I said, it's all flashback. So that's in the past, and I'm sure like the sister's still probably going to show up at some point but the story is more about her dealing with her trauma, and the sister is a part of the trauma, and the people that are trying to get to her because it seems like they're trying to use her instead of the sister. Like whatever the sister was going to do, which the sister's gone, which, she's probably not actually gone, but
Wait, did she die in the book?
I mean, they kind of allude to her, like, falling off a cliff or something, right?
That doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
Not in comics. Not in comics. Like
Anywhere really. Like there's a
This
whole
is the
news
point-
story
this is the point
of
I'm
a
making.
wife that tried to kill a dude and she threw him off the cliff and he's still alive.
Where, like, or maybe she actually does. She does fall, right? Or maybe she doesn't fall. I don't know. Or maybe I think they both fall.
Yeah.
But
One of
maybe
them's
they don't
alive.
find her. Yeah, so I don't know. But either way, like, they're like, okay, we're gonna try to use her since her sister we don't have. So I don't know, man. I'm like, I think it's just more so like it would have been nice to like I haven't gotten the chance to read a Batwoman story in a while, and I was hoping, I guess, for something a little bit different. And
I just don't
maybe
like that I was more interested in the Deathstroke preview that was at the end than I was at the story I was like there to read.
hey, and that's fair, like, yeah. I wasn't like I did not have that experience, but I'm not a big Deathstroke fan, so
I'm not
I like
either,
the
but
art,
that was
though.
interesting. Yeah, the art
the
was
art-
definitely better.
Especially
The art
after
was-
seeing
yeah.
like they really want to sell the Deathstroke book, putting it after watching this art. Now, I like this art for me. Like this is like, Vertigo style art. Like
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't even pronounce that Deathstroke artist name.
It's Carmine D.
Carmine Di Giandomenico.
Gian Domenico.
There it is.
More importantly, DC's next thing is Next Level.
Yeah.
I'm all in on that.
You're all in on Next Level.
I was barely getting all in. Now I have to go Next Level. Like, what the fuck?
Because you should have already been all in.
Another level.
I hope they fire James Gunn.
What the fuck?
What? What you want? What's that have to do with the comics?
It feels related. I don't know if it is, but it
Oh,
feels related.
Lord.
Like, he's in charge of all DC, right? It's not Jim Lee anymore.
I thought he was just in charge of the film division.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only that aspect. Like,
Yeah,
the
it's all
whole-
the same.
Jim Lee is technically in charge of the comic division when he's not drawing Hush 2 after like 3-4 years.
He's not doing it. So he's in charge of the
Yeah, Hush 2 is still not done, right?
Nope.
no, no.
Should I
If you start-
cyberbullying him right now?
They started a whole new Batman
Should I
series.
ask him right now?
Yeah,
like,
they
hey,
did.
hey man, when's Hush 2 finishing?
Hold on, I need to see, where
Because
the new
I'll do that shit. Like, I cyberbullied a coffee shop that had a soft opening last year, and they still haven't opened.
What? When did I go to the comic shop last week? Right. That's when I
Yeah.
talked about Better Mail. Okay. Yeah. So I saw a copy of one of the parts of Hush 2 last week.
Dude, the new Batman book is on issue 7, and Hush
Yeah.
isn't done yet.
Listen, the wild part is this Batwoman book also had a advertisement for the Superman Spider-Man crossover joint that you all were mentioning.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But that's
And-
not out yet, though, right? Is it?
No, it's coming
Next week, I
later
think.
this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jim Lee's name is on that joint. I'm like, when did Jim Lee have the time to draw Superman, Spider-Man? When
He
friggin'
probably
Hush
picked up something he had in his like portfolio, like just like some fan art that he did for himself, and then he's like, "Hey, yeah, just color this and put it in there."
I think all he did was an alternate cover. That's it.
Oh, all I know is the advertisement had
Had
written
it credit,
by,
yeah.
and then under that it has art by, and then Jim Lee's like the first name, and I'm just like, huh, okay,
Sure.
listen.
I mean, maybe he dropped everything else. I gotta do this.
No, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like he probably has been drawing that since he was like 11, and he's like, "Here, just make this, Photoshop this, and make it fit into the panels."
Yeah,
But
you guys are acting like dude can just fucking draw something with a deadline.
Hey, the writers listed on that book are crazy though. It's like literally like all star. Like I mean, even though I know everybody's not a fan of all these people, but it's friggin' Tom King, Matt Fraction, Sean Murphy, Gail Simone, Christopher Priest, Greg Rucka, Jeff Lemire. I'm like, dude,
I love all
you,
those people.
I know.
What are you talking
Listen,
about?
you tell me you want you want me to write something for something Jim Lee's drawing? Sure, I got a year.
Look again. These people probably already had scripts for this, like just for fun.
very well, maybe, yeah, but
All
yeah,
people that turn in scripts on time.
But I was just like, man, that's a murderer's row right there. Like, like I know, like I said, I'm not saying, I feel like most people are probably a fan of most of those writers, as far as comic book folks are concerned. But then, every now and then you have somebody that's like, oh, they're not a fan of one of those people or two of those
I'm
people.
trying to start a campaign against Tom King.
Yeah, he hates Tom. He's like he celebrates No King's Day differently.
So, yeah, man. But okay, let's rate Batwoman #1, and then we'll move on to talk about some One Piece. So, uh, actually, I should just say, does anybody else have anything that they want to say about Batwoman before we do rate it, though?
I
How'd
miss
she break
Jay.
her arm?
What'd you say, Heck?
How'd she break her arm?
In the
I
fight.
think, yeah, in the fight with
She
with
fell
her
off the
sister.
cliff.
No, she got stabbed.
You break
Was
your
her
arm
arm
from getting
stabbed?
stabbed?
It's not. It's not. It's not broken. It's bandaged.
Oh, okay. And they drew
And then the
bandages.
bandage is
It
because she
looked
got
like a
stabbed in the
cast.
arm.
I guess I'll accept that. I guess.
Look, just look at the picture. Is that you can tell it's not a cast.
I don't want to see that comic again.
I'm still wondering what the fuck island hospital she's in.
Listen, it's not a real place. It's a DC place.
That doesn't make it better.
It's her Batcave. Her she shed.
Her back cave. Yeah. So, okay. El Hecht, why don't you go ahead and give us a rating for Batwoman #1?
I'm gonna give it a 3. I have a lot of issues with the art. It's not bad per se, but it's very wonky. The story I liked. I could see potential in the story, but that art it's hard to get past.
Gotcha. Oscor, why don't you go ahead and give me a rating for Batwoman #1?
I think 3 is a good number. I wanted to go lower, but I like Rucka, and most of the stuff he does is pretty good. And this is just one issue setting up what is probably at least a 6 to 12 issue run. So I have faith in him that the story will be fine. It's just he's got to get a better artist than DaNi, whoever the fuck did this nonsense.
DaNi. Listen, we're not gonna let you disrespect DaNi or DaNi like that.
He
I mean, it's not that
disrespected
hard.
my eyes with this fucking art. He or she, I don't know. Whatever. You, she, both, whatever.
Moses Magnum, what would you rate Batwoman #1?
I would give it a 3. I like the character. I like how the character was portrayed here, and the art again, it's serviceable. I like this style. It doesn't have. If I can get a book, if this book would come out like every 3 weeks, but the art's like this. I'm like, man, okay, cool. It's consistent, you know. So I understand why certain things look the way they do, and especially to save time. It's shortcuts, you know. It could be stylized and shortcuts at the same time, you know. But it is definitely like I did feel a little lost, even though it felt lost in a good way, where it wanted me to read more future and past, you know. So, and I guess that's kind of what it's supposed to do, but it definitely wasn't the best. I've rated a couple issue number ones as fives for being like perfect number one issues, and this one doesn't hit that mark. So by that barometer, you got to give this one a 3. Yeah.
Sounds fair. Sounds fair. As for myself, yeah, I think 3 sounds right. Like like I think I wanted personally was hoping for a different Batwoman kind of story, and I didn't get that. But it wasn't a bad story. It just wasn't what I was hoping for personally. I think, but like I got a lot of faith in Rucka as well, and so I'll definitely keep reading, and hopefully it'll like the story I'm looking for will manifest. So there it is. Okay, you all ready to talk some One Piece? Let's do it.
Are we gonna ever import the music for like the intros and stuff?
You know what? I could have swore that the TV joint was here, but maybe not. Uh, I'm sure that yeah. I guess at some point we will, but not today. Yeah, I guess that's the right answer is at
That's what
some
we
point.
said a
Yes.
year ago too.
Jay would know if he was here.
Not today.
Hey,
Like, you're
yeah.
acting like
So
it's death coming at you, saying not today.
not today. What do we say? There it is. Not today. So, um, yeah. So One Piece. Shoo. Look. Let's go to you, Mo. Look, you already taught. You mentioned earlier how you were
Yeah.
messing around and shedding a tear. Like what moved you with One Piece, Moses?
Well, it's just first of all, everything in One Piece is a little epic. Like, and I think I don't
Hmm.
know. I didn't watch. I know when I look at the cartoon, what I've watched of the cartoon, I feel exaggerated, and the live action makes it more epic, more meaningful. You know, like the themes of friendship, the themes of having a family, having people leave, but then some people stay, like that in that particular episode. But also the drive of the dream and holding on to something that you want to achieve that you're not gonna let go. You're just gonna grab it by the fucking balls and make it submit till you get what you want. You know,
Hmm.
and in the show, in the animated, it very that seems very cartoony and it moves really fast. And in the live action, it comes on really, really almost inspirational, you know. And
Hmm.
I know a lot of people see the cartoon the same way I see the live action, but I don't know if it's because they're a lot younger than me, more hopeful or naive, whatever you want to call
Hmm.
that, or optimistic. And so, but yeah, this is season 2. I don't know when it came out, but apparently it's been out at least for a little while, right? Like a week or two, or
I don't even think it's not
I want
even
like
a full week, right?
oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
For some reason I thought it was out for longer, and I just missed it
Mm-mm.
because I never finished the first one, so I'm still like I
Oh, you
think I'm
should
only
finish
like
that.
1.5 episodes. Like I think I fell asleep in the last one, but I know I watched like almost all of it at once. And then today I was angry that it all came out at once because that's why I was late to the show too. Because before I knew it, I was like in episode 3, and it was already like
Mhm.
6:35. I'm like, ah, shit,
Right, right.
And I was gonna turn it off after episode 2, just for to make sure I'm here on time. Luckily, I set up a lot of the things, except I forgot that I took the battery out of my camera. And I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I was logged out, and I'm like, all right. So, yeah, so this season 2 started, and yeah, now there's the one time I don't like it that it all came out at once. But, I guess I could finish it after the show or this
Yeah,
weekend,
you should. You should definitely like. You should finish the first season.
Well, that's one of the good things about this second season was the recap. Like really filled.
Mm-hmm.
Like I realized how much I did watch and how much I missed. Like I didn't miss.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just missed half an episode because I kind of are everything in the recap. Like really like, I think it might be one of the best recaps around because I feel like you could watch that one recap and just start on season 2, like,
Yeah.
and then go back and watch those episodes if you want the full experience. Every episode feels like a movie, and
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the things that I love. What I love about Netflix, at least for the things I like,
Mm-hmm.
aside from when they change them drastically. But I think that's more the production than Netflix. Like, I think Robert Downey Jr.'s company did that to Sweet Tooth, not Netflix. Um,
Okay.
so but they don't do none of that 18-minute shit Disney does like they did for like for Wonder Man,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or some of those Mandalorian episodes. Now, granted, some of those look more expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and here I could see where they were cutting corners in some of the productions. Like the interior sets were probably made really tiny, and they just use
Mm-hmm.
a really wide lens to make it look bigger, and that causes some distortion and stuff, and it could be attributed to artistic composition or whatever from a photographer standpoint. But it's like nope, because when they do the massive like green screen uh,
Mm-hmm.
sets, they look amazing. Even though they still
Mm-hmm.
look CGI, but
Yeah.
that's like again, that's like art that's not up to par in a comic that just based, but is serviceable for moving the story forward.
Right.
Um, it's like
I
they
will
pick
say
and
that it feels
choose.
like. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They pick and choose where to cut corners, and sometimes it's on physical things so that they could do things more digitally.
Right. I was gonna say, it feels like it fits though with the tone of One Piece, like or
Yeah.
or maybe not the tone, but the art style, like like the way that
Yeah.
everything happens. Because I agree with you, like there are parts of it that feel like, I mean, in another show it would feel undercooked, like a
Right.
visual effect
Yeah.
or
Or
or like
cutting
you said, like the
corner.
sets.
Yeah.
But in this show, it feels like, oh no, it's supposed to look like that to me, at least to me. I don't
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like,
No, there's scenes in One Piece in the little bit the cartoon, the little parts that I saw where there's some scenes that do have like barrel distortion where everything just curves around the center focus,
mm-hmm,
like so
mm-hmm,
Doobie's standing straight, but somehow his foot is here and his thigh is like right here, 'cause it's like,
right, right,
so I'm okay, and again I'm okay with that because one of the things I've praised this show on is not trying to change a lot of the artistic designs to seem more
mm-hmm,
realistic. Like they're going into
mm-hmm,
like a live action cartoon or
right,
adaptation. So some things look a little more accurate than others. Like even like the sharpshooter dude, like that dude's mouth in the cartoon was weird. I'm like,
yeah,
who they gonna cast? And this dude has
yeah,
he
it's
doesn't have
about,
an exaggerated mouth like that dude, but
mm-hmm,
he has like when he's like smirks or something when he's about
yeah,
to
yeah,
hit the shot, like it looks.
yeah,
I don't know if that's an effect and that's where they're spending money too, but
true,
but it looks good. Like
yeah,
from the animated or the manga to
yeah.
the live action, it looks like a really good transition.
I definitely feel like they definitely are putting like some kind of like lip liner or something on
Yeah,
him
some
that makes
contouring
it
on his
like,
cheekbones or something to make it
yeah,
like
so that
yeah,
it's exaggerated a little bit more, but
yeah.
that's in line with the character in the
Yeah,
cartoon, which I'm
and
like,
it looks
yeah, like it works.
visually it looks good. Like it's like
Yeah.
they instead of paying, instead of making a bigger set that you're just gonna have to tear it down, they pay them, they spend extra on the makeup artist, like,
Mm,
and that's budgeting. That's when I went to film school. One of the things was production management, and that's sometimes
mhm,
you gotta see where to allocate the funds, like what's
right,
gonna work better creatively on film
right,
or on camera.
right.
Uh, you know, for the cost that you have for the budget.
Yeah. Let me tap you in here, Heck. What is your thoughts on this new season of One Piece so far for you? Oh, Heck's not there. Okay. How about you, Oz?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, did you not really?
He
I
doesn't
didn't
have
see any of the
Netflix.
first season either.
Oh man. So are you not a fan of One Piece at all?
Not really,
Mm-hmm.
but everything I hear about the TV show makes me want to see it.
Dude, I mean, I will tell you, and I said this when we talked about it for the first season. Like, I was shocked by how much I really enjoyed the show. And it was to the point where, this is coming from somebody who I had tried to watch One Piece, the anime, twice. Both times, like, I don't like this. And stopped. Watched this show, and I was like, oh man, this is great. And I'm like, man, what? Like, I wonder how close this is to the source material, because I know I tried to watch it and I didn't like it. And sure enough, I went back to go watch it again like a third time and was like, it's very close to the source material, but I don't like it. I don't like the anime,
It's so
but
weird.
I like this show. And I tell you, I can't watching the beginning of season 2 again. I was like immediately like, oh man, I love this so much. And what I really think, I mean honestly, I think a huge part of it is the casting. Like the dude they got to play Luffy, like that dude, I like that guy so much. Like something
That
of like
he could
he's
lead anybody
charismatic
into
to me.
battle. Like,
Huh?
he could lead anybody into battle. Like
One
Moto.
hundred percent.
Yeah.
Like the way he's playing, like the way like I get why people follow him
Yeah.
and and why they are hesitant about it, but they do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like that, which is I think feels very much in line with like the premise of the character in from both the anime or in the manga and the anime. Like that's what One Piece is, right? Like this guy that they're like, oh, this dude should not be the captain, and he ends up the captain still, and everybody still like gets on board with this fool being the captain because something about him is just like, yeah, no, he's inspiring us, like and yeah, like I think that's the big part, the biggest part of it is like that guy, and which I feel bad, like I said this guy because I don't have his name right here on top, but hold on, it is um
The show's only
in
like
in
like
Inaki
eight
Godoy.
episodes, right?
The 8 episodes for this season, yeah, I think it was 8 episodes last season too, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
That's like
Um,
Netflix like go to unless they try to like stretch them or the production tries to stretch them out and do like a 13 like how they do like season replace mid-season replacements, um but yeah,
but
most originals are usually around 7 or 8.
but for me, the entire cast is like great. Like I
And
mean,
that
I like this. You like friggin' Zorro, like that dude is amazing. Friggin' like yeah,
the dude
Nami.
that
We talked
plays the
about
smoke
Usopp.
the dude that plays the smoke guy,
Oh, dude,
like that dude is
Captain Smoker, is that his name?
yeah,
I
and
think it
that
is
dude,
Captain Smoker.
yeah, and that dude like. And when you think of like watching the anime, and I haven't seen him, but from what I have seen in the anime, it's like these voice actors do great performances. And then
Mm-hmm.
I wonder like if these dudes actually listen to their performance because it's like, or if they read the manga and see like how am I gonna do this like to do it
Mm-hmm.
because it for as whimsical as it could be, like it looks like these actors really take their performances seriously. In
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know how many takes they have to do them in, but it almost every take is a perfect take, and almost every one of these actors is like a top tier
Yeah.
performer actor. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
want to say like
absolutely.
almost all of them were a fan of the anime or the manga prior.
Oh, nice.
That's a
I
look.
think
That's amazing if that's the
Yeah.
case, because like it definitely comes across like they care about delivering
Hmm.
on whatever character they're bringing to the
Portraying
table.
becoming these
Yeah,
characters. Yeah.
and that's the thing too, where I feel like if I remember right, I think you all like was it last week you all were talking about people smoking and how you can't do that in fiction anymore.
Yeah, that might have been last week. Yeah.
I think that happened last week. If not, it might have been
I don't
another
remember
show
ever
that I was
talking
actually
about that.
on. But the fact is, like this fool,
another
like which
podcast.
like I like Captain Smoker, like as and I'm not familiar with the character. I only got introduced to the character through this second season, but I did go to look it up, and I was like, okay, this fool like smokes 2 cigars all the
At
time
once.
at once, 2 cigars at once. And sure enough, the character in this joint is smoking 2 cigars at once, and I'm just like,
And it's so cool
how
because if
crazy?
like Oz that hasn't seen it, he's probably imagining one in each side, like, you know, because that's like the cocky, like,
Yeah.
quirky thing to do. And no, this dude literally holds 2 with one finger and 2
Yeah.
on each one side of his mouth and talks while he's holding 2 and blows smoke on the other side while he's holding 2 cigars in his mouth. Like he's literally like, and it's not one of these little bitches like this. This is, my, these are my Winston Churchills, but he literally has like, hold on. I brought props.
You brought props.
But he's
Show
like,
'em,
he's
Mo.
literally
Make it
like,
happen. There it is.
he's
We
like-
got you.
he's like this.
Yeah.
And then he just talks, smoke comes out here, and then he like, and I don't know how they rig it because you can't see that they're taped together. I'm sure I thought they were taped together, but there's a scene where it's like one's like this and one's like that, and I'm like, dude, how do you master to like just move around with these 2 cigars at once?
Yeah, man. But no, it's like it's really interesting because it feels like every person in this show plays
Sponsored,
their
not
character.
sponsored.
Oh, what is that?
That's my Davidoff Velasco cigars.
Oh,
It-
gotcha.
Like they're the style that Winston Churchill liked his.
Gotcha. But
he really is
every
money.
every say it again here.
He really is Money Magnum.
I used
No,
to be.
look. I used to be.
Why do you think I still
Um,
have them here and not smoked?
Because you can't do 2 at once.
Every character simultaneously plays their character over the top, but like straight,
Yeah.
like the straight version of over the top, which is
Which,
I-
as you should do for an anime.
Yeah.
yeah.
Emily trips out on the hair because it's like, anime, especially like most animes, to cut corners, characters are kind of the same. Especially earlier on, they're only distinguished by either skin tone or hair. Especially when they're all like in school. Depending on the genre. But like, you get into this, and everything is so diverse looking. Just like on a cartoon and a manga, like the designs, like
Yeah.
they don't cut. That's where they don't cut corners and all that. Like everybody looks different and everybody's distinguishable, memorable, and that's one of the praises I always give. I gave the first season, and it continues on here, that you basically they didn't try to go like the realistic route for it,
Right.
I wish they would have done that for other things, but it just this team really says, like, if we're gonna do it, we got to do it the way it is,
Right. And I can totally understand too. Like, I mean, because we've all met One Piece fans.
Yeah.
Like if you,
They're
like, I feel
insane.
like, dude, like these are not the people you want coming for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I could definitely understand that there might have been like some deeper motivations where they're just like, nah. We're like, if we're gonna do this, we got to make sure we try our best. Like, we got to make sure they see that we gave it our best shot. Because otherwise, ooh.
Who produced the fucking what's the name? Cowboy Bebop? Was it Netflix or was it Amazon?
It was Netflix.
And they really
don't remember.
fucked everything up with that one.
Yeah, but I think it's also the studio that made it, the creative team. Like, I don't think they.
So it was the studio, not okay.
Well, it's like what Netflix will do is Netflix will get the property to do it, but
Yeah.
they'll hire a studio from and they have people all over the world to do stuff for them. So like like the people that did Dark, that's all different groups. So it's like not Netflix
Proper.
proper doing all these. Like some of them they're more involved in, and some of them they're more.
Didn't Netflix have another anime property?
Yeah, they had they did a Bleach movie, I think, and they did
But live action?
they did a live action Bleach, and then they did their own live action Death Note, and they did Cowboy Bebop. I forgot what other one. And then
Were they the ones that did Rurouni Kenshin?
no, I don't
I
think
don't
that
know.
was them. No.
Was there live action Rurouni Kenshin?
Yeah, yeah. There was a movie and I think a series, but I'm not sure. Unless I'm trying to separate it in my head. But I know for sure there was a movie that was produced in Japan, not Netflix. And then maybe a series? Bless you.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, man. So, getting back to One Piece here.
By the way, the
Look,
movie, I just looked it up. The Rurouni Kenshin movie was distributed by Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
That one got really high praise. That's why I
but
was
it is on Netflix, I think.
yeah. That's what I was thinking because like One Piece is like the best thing anime wise, anime adaptation that Netflix has gotten in a while.
so yeah, the going back, Mo had mentioned how he got moved by the whale, and look, I'll mess around and say like because this is something that happens in like the first couple episodes of the season or whatever. Like I thought that story was really moving too. Like I was like, man, like,
Even the old
and
man
it's
cried.
dude, 100%, 100%. And the wild part is, I've seen that whale in animated form and not thought anything of it. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, okay, I guess I knew that it was a pirate thing, and I'm like, okay, I guess they got a whale buddy, you know, you know. But like looking at this story, I was like, oh man, like that whale's the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like like I'm like, I get it. Like I'm like, I would like the dude on the ship was like, every man on this ship would die for that to protect that whale. And I was like, you know what? I get it. I get it. Like I definitely was like, by the end of the episode, I was with him. So I was like, man. But that's
And
crazy because again, it was like one of these things that I had seen and dismissed before, and I 100% feel like I probably wouldn't even get to that point in the anime. But if I did, I don't think I would feel the same way. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, in this joint, I was just like, yeah, that whale, we ride or die for that whale. So I don't know, it's doing something right. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you exactly. I feel like it has to do with the cast, but I
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that. Because the stories, the plot points feel very much the same for the most part. Like I'm sure real actual One Piece fans will be able to like dissect where divergence are and all that stuff, but you know, like the beats
the
feel similar.
Stolen Tugboat was telling me during the first season that a lot of things that happen. Sometimes they'll take things that happen in like chapters, but they'll
Hmm.
happen like a part of it will happen in this chapter, and then later the fight happens in this chapter. So the encounter, and it follows
Mm.
through like a longer thread, and they'll
Hmm.
just chop up the threads and put them in segments here, and that's how they
Mm.
can kind of condense it but make it flow right because it's just a
Yeah.
scene in one chapter and a scene in another chapter, and they'll just make them
Yeah.
a longer scene here. Yeah.
Right. And that's one thing I do know too is like One Piece has a lot of episodes, lot of manga. Like I was like, dude, like I mean, like I know as a person that like actually got through Naruto, like there's a lot of episodes of that joint, and apparently One Piece like puts Naruto to shame in that regard. And I'm like, I know I don't have time for that either way.
I wonder
Like
if Berserk.
I did my penance.
I wonder if Berserk is that high too, because that's been going on for a long time too.
I don't know. That's a good question. So,
Where's our anime guy?
he gone. He gone. No. So,
Got
so
swallowed by
anybody
a
else
whale.
got anything they want to say about One Piece before we do some ratings?
I would love to see it.
Yeah. Listen, we want you to see it too. Heck.
Maybe soon. I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully.
The
Okay. Look.
wheels are turning. We'll see.
Moses Magnum, what are you rating One Piece season 2, like the start? Because I know you didn't watch the whole thing. You didn't watch all 8
Yeah.
episodes, right?
I mean, so far it's a 5. Like I started watching the 3rd episode thinking, oh, okay, I'm just gonna stop it right before the show, and then when I looked, I was already late for the show. So,
Yeah.
it's like it's compelling, and
Yeah.
and I love the long form episodes. They're probably only like 45, 50 minutes long, but they all feel like epic movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just, and they all have a full arc. So it's like even
Yeah.
if like I mean, yeah, they have the overarching story, but each episode is almost standalone. Like if you just watch a random one, you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I was really impressed with, like, even just the journey that the characters went on in regards to 'cause I'm pretty sure that's the first episode of this new season, right? Where they go to, what is it, Logue Town,
Oh yeah,
and have to get the supplies and stuff.
yeah,
But like that, like you go through a whole arc with Luffy, you go through a whole arc with Zoro.
yeah.
You go, like, it's like literally, and you go through smaller ones with the other two characters, but then that
But they're
also leads to,
full.
like,
Yeah,
yeah. But and then you even have like mini arcs that happen with Home Chick, the character that's the Marine
yeah. The
in the
sword, the
sword.
sword.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, like
Dude,
that
even
that in and of itself was amazing.
the other, like the revolutionary people and the Baroque people, like there's a whole like thread that
Yeah.
you, because of how compelling, you forget that, and then it comes to play later and you're like, oh shit, that was them. That was like, the dude that was looking at them with the hood, and then it's like, I saw that, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till that comes out. And then it feels like they give you another character that you think might have been him, but they don't make it like, they're not even trying to be like, oh, that was him sneaking around.
Right.
It just he pops up, and then it goes back, and it's like, wow, like I had a red herring without even knowing I had a red herring.
Right. No, man, they're telling stories really well in this show, and it like you said too, like there's always like a new character to kind of be like, oh, what's this person, and they look interesting, and you're like, like I almost like you see the visual of a person, and that alone is interesting, and then you're like, okay, well, let's see what they're like, because you don't know, because it's like people, it doesn't even matter what somebody looks like, they might act completely contrary to what their looks might make you think they would be, and
And
it's just like, it's really interesting.
that's, I think, one of the great things that the show does is character building, not just the world part, but the character building. Because even like just in subtle things, like in that, I think it was either the 3rd episode where they have the Wednesday and the 9, and then she kind of like betrays him a little, but she does a little wink, and I'm like, I don't know what that's got to be something. They wouldn't put a wink in there if it wasn't,
Right.
So,
Right.
and then like later in that episode, you start watching like her motivations, how she interacts with her people, and it's like, oh, okay, that wink might have meant something, And right
Right.
now I cut that episode in half, so I haven't gone back to it yet, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. So
There's some One Piece fan out there like, oh, that's old news.
so yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 as well. Heck, what would you rate the review, friend?
I rate the review 5. I enjoyed it. One question though. When what episode? I don't know if it's spoilers. What episode does Chopper Chopper Tony come in?
I don't know who that is.
It hasn't come out yet.
Oh, it hasn't come out. All right.
Oh,
Well, I guess
Unless
I
they
won't be
change-
seeing it for a while. But I give the
Oz.
review a 5. I will see it eventually.
Oz, what would you rate the review?
I guess I'd go with 5 also. You guys make me want to watch it, but I already wanted to watch it.
Gotcha.
I just don't.
I just don't.
See, I
Got
was
it.
a fan of the cartoon when it was on Cartoon Network.
Me too, but I didn't watch it either.
And then they took it off, they moved it so often.
Yeah, I was a fan
But
of the books too. Didn't read them.
it's crazy. Like it's so popular that I had to try, and I was just like, this is I don't know. It doesn't do it. Like it doesn't do it for me.
That
Like
might be
it
why I
makes
didn't, because it's so popular. It's like
Maybe.
I don't want to
it's
be
like everybody
with the
loves this. Why
riffraff.
would I try it?
Yeah, riffraff.
Just be a contrarian.
Larry, did you finish the second season already?
No. I've only watched
Okay.
like the first 2 episodes.
Okay, I think that character comes out in this season because looked it up and there's already like
Yeah, it was
the
a big thing that he was going to come out this season.
yeah, it's a
Oh.
CGI, version of it. So like he's in it clearly. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what that is. Yeah, because I haven't read or watched
he's a reindeer
the
that's
anime.
a doctor.
He's you'll know him when you see him, and even if you
Okay,
don't,
cool.
you're gonna know him.
Got it. Yes, I'm sure I'll love him once it's in the Netflix show.
He likes cotton candy.
Okay, cool. Look, there it is.
He's a badass. He's a big
All
old
right.
badass.
It's almost time for us to get out of here. Anybody got anything quick they want to mention before we dip?
I read Lobo #1. And I would like you guys to read Lobo #1.
Okay. Look, that we can make that happen. We can make that happen.
Also, there was I didn't know there was a lead up comic for Thundercats Cross Silverhawks or whatever versus Silverhawks. There's a lead up comic to the comic that came out this week this week.
Okay. Look, I didn't even realize that they were doing a legit crossover.
Yes,
Because
sir.
is the Silverhawks and Thundercats are on the same publisher?
Yeah,
I
so
thought, I thought it was two different publishers for some reason.
I think it's Dynamite.
Yeah, Dynamite is what
Yeah.
definitely Silverhawks is on Dynamite.
So
Is
what caught me
Thundercats?
is that WB owns both properties.
Yeah, but they could do like a licensing deal to publish the comic.
Yeah.
I can see that. I don't know why they wouldn't do it themselves though. Like I'm sure, like they would be. Yeah, that's interesting because the Silverhawks Dynamite book isn't bad. It's just or I shouldn't say like every issue I read I enjoyed. I just have to get back to it. Let's put it like
Yeah.
that.
Well, I know they were doing Thundercats pretty religiously, and then we reviewed that one Silverhawks comic. But I guess this is, this is a battle of the 80s, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Well, listen, I know like Energon Universe is definitely like everybody's like, oh, we need to try to do that. You know what I'm saying? And man, I'm telling you, man, like I don't know if you all are reading any of these Energon Universe books, but oh my God, they're so good. Like, sheesh. Like I'm telling you, like you need to like Transformers right now? Oh my God. Like it's crazy because like like I know Robert Kirkman took over writing it, and it's not like like Kirkman is great, but there was a part of me that was like, man, it's gonna be different, and maybe not like it'll be good, but it's maybe not gonna be as good as with Daniel Warren Johnson, but yeah, man, like it's pretty amazing what's happening in that book right now, and yeah,
Well,
and they're all
Kirkman
like
isn't
that.
old, is he? He comes from about the same generation as all of us.
Oh, yeah, no. It's not about him not being a fan. It wasn't that. It was just more so. I'm just thinking about they might have different sensibilities,
Yeah.
and I was just thinking like it's gonna feel like a different book, and it they definitely like there's some slight differences definitely because they're two different writers, but it feels like the same book. The only thing that's well, I won't even say sucks, but the thing that I'm slightly concerned with now is Dan Mora, who's doing the art, which it's so good. His last issue was like this last one that came out, which was like 30, I think, or 31. And so now they're going to a new artist,
Oh,
and which both of the artists, like they're doing like a filler issue, and then the new artist is coming on after that, and that artist, which both of them have done issues of the book before. They're similar to Daniel Warren Johnson's art style, but kind of like lighter versions.
they're not the sketchy line artists. Like they're not another one, right?
It is kind of actually, and so yeah, it's like the art the art unfortunately is gonna take a little bit of a hit.
When did this art style get popular? Because
Vertigo.
yeah, but it wasn't. I'm not saying that one or two comics have it cool, but in just today, I saw 2-3 different comics with that style, and that's on the inside. I've seen others like cover and inside that I didn't read, but it's the
Yeah.
same style. Like, why is everybody biting off of everybody? Like, do
You know,
line work.
I feel like a part of it is more about expediency. And
It is, but it's also style too. Like, but I don't feel
Yeah.
like that style fits every genre too. Like,
Yeah,
No,
I feel
exactly.
like,
it doesn't.
especially like, I mean, I didn't. You could tell in this Batwoman book that we reviewed today, where like the scenes when they're just people, it looks worse than when they're superhero
Yeah.
scenes. Because they
Right.
tone that down for that. Because superhero books need to look a certain way.
But at the
And
same time, in the superhero panels, it doesn't look as sketchy. Like, I don't think
That's what I'm
we
saying,
sketched it
yeah.
as much.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like those styles fit more like more slower burning, maybe horror nori books, or even like if you read a book like Radio City, like that's kind of how Jeff Lemire's art is. Even Sweet Tooth, like Sweet Tooth has that art and it works for Sweet Tooth, but only because the creator is doing it. If it was the writer and the artist were two different people, I don't think it would work. I don't think it'd come out looking that way. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then the other issue I have is that it's digital art, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to. You know what I mean? You don't need
Yeah.
to.
There's a button that could fix whatever sketchy shit you
Yeah,
got.
I've seen Todd McFarlane use it. Like,
Yeah. It's like it straightens out. It symmetrifies the webbing or whatever. Or the
Yeah.
eye. Like,
sharpen it.
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it I think it's a style that is definitely like I think a worthwhile style. But
Yeah.
I do think you're right, Moses, where like it doesn't fit like every every book can't rock that. But here's the thing, I will say to you, if you had asked me if that would be a good art style for Transformers, I would have been like no. But it ended up being amazing.
See, and I
I don't
complain
know.
about this because when I draw sketchy.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Mm.
I don't want to clean my lines.
No,
One of the
man,
good
listen.
examples is a dude,
Lean in.
the dude Riley Rosamo.
Oh yeah.
Like he in his independent books, he's all sketchy, all crazy. He still has the same style in when he does DC work, but he cleans it up. Like it's like you could tell it's him,
Hmm.
but it doesn't look like his independent books.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
It all looks like AI now, anyway.
You do lose something with the digital.
Do something with the digital.
Yeah, in the art, like there's a lot of stuff digitally that you can't replicate traditional art. I mean, you can to a point, but you can still, like, unless they're really good with the digital stuff, You can tell they're like, nah, that's
Dude, one of my favorite artists mostly just does digital now, and he posts videos of himself like doing a page or whatever, or a cover, and like at least 3 or 4 times in his video, you can see like, oh, obviously you fucked up. Now you're just deleting and changing the pose because you fucked up the first time. But you can do that because it's digital. You just fucking delete that layer and start over.
Right. All right.
I hate it because I really want to have his art on my wall, but it's all digital.
You can just print it now.
Nah. I stopped buying posters when I was a teenager.
then what's that on your wall right now?
Those are all
Fuck. There's
no,
nothing
no,
on my wall
original.
that isn't hand done. By the way, nothing up there hasn't been hand done.
Well, just make a commission with them. Like, hey, I'll give you $20.
Yeah, but
Yeah, dude. IDW's got him too busy. Mo's got him working him day and night. With Bone,
Who's this guy?
Cedric.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I don't even know if he's. I don't even know if he's doing anything for IDW right now. But he was doing Witchblade for a long time.
Mhm. He's doing I think a variant for DC. I think one of them coming up.
Yeah, IDW, Top Cow. They're all working him to the bone.
Heck, give me some final thoughts, buddy.
Buy comics because I can't, because I'm a broke bitch. If you have jobs, remote jobs, let me know. Call me. But we're hoping tomorrow. Cross your fingers. Tomorrow's the day, and things are gonna happen tomorrow.
Let's do it, Heck. Let's do it.
The sun will come out.
Oscore, give me some final thoughts.
The problem with backing Kickstarter projects, we talked about The Few and the Cursed a while ago, and I backed it because I wanted all the books. Motherfucker just sent me an email that he might be late because he's got some music project and some card collecting project. I'm like, dude, just fucking draw the book. Don't Jim Lee on me.
No Jim Lee on me.
I'm not kidding. He's got a music project happening next month, a card collection project that's also
Right.
next month.
Right.
Some other book called Hidden Away.
It's the Kickstarter. That's the comic book about the Kickstarter.
Well, his
Dude,
job,
no
his job is being on Kickstarter. I'm sure his music project on Kickstarter, the whole thing, like that's his job. Like he just takes pledges and. Yeah.
I funded the Few and the Cursed. Fucking give me whatever.
Moses Magnum, give me some final thoughts.
Since we're on the topic of Kickstarter, I finally just got the world's smallest mirrorless camera. I funded that thing like 5 years ago. It finally got here.
Damn.
And I had to cyberbully the company Yashica that made it, and like, hey man, when the fuck am I getting mine? I was order number 121. They're on like an order 1900 something. Like what the fuck? And it's like, oh well, you're in the U.S. You have to pay an extra because of the tariffs, and so I had to pay an extra $40 on top of the $250 I paid on their concept in good faith. Yeah. I opened this thing. I'm not going to say it's a piece of shit because there's a review coming and I'm going to take it and try to work with it on Canada. I already filmed my first heavy metal minute on it, and so it'll be on TikTok soon. You figure that out. You know, you'll let me know how the camera looks and sounds, but it is definitely like for 5 years waiting for this, and it's like I literally said like, yeah, by the time you get this, the technology is not even going to be impressive anymore. Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak for the sound, but mirrorless should have like the best visual.
Yeah, but
quality.
the sensor is like the size of like one of these old like point and shoots. Like it's smaller than like because you use the Olympus, right, Oz?
Yeah, I've
Like,
used that.
and that's a micro four thirds, and that's what they told me this was supposed to be. So I started investing in like micro four thirds lenses, and it's like no. When I looked at it, this sensor is literally like a sensor from a recycled camera from, like those old little Samsungs, like the one we shot your movie on. the,
Yeah.
And that's from 2006. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Crazy.
I love that shoot. I still remember the smells.
All right.
What does that mean?
Hey, listen. Better
You gotta
not
watch.
have-
You gotta watch the finished project.
Listen. For the entire Fantastic
still have
Forum,
it?
thank you.
Yeah.
You got to put it on the channel.
Oh, Lord. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you. We'll be back next week. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see more of. We'll listen. We're the Fantastic Forum. Have a good night.
Bye.